Live from Warwick, Rhode Island.
Oh,
It's the Mike and Brad Show 2025 here at Brood Awakenings on Bald Hill Road. In front of a studio audience. This is so exciting. Swings will.
excellent. Party time.
We should start doing the show in your basement.
We should. It'll take me back to the
But
public
you don't have a
access.
couch.
Take
All
me
you got
back
is
to
a
the public
broken
access
treadmill.
days.
Remember when we were doing stupid videos? We did a
Like we're doing right now.
exactly. We did a stupid video. I can't remember what it was, but he had a treadmill in his basement, and we hooked up cars to swing.
Cash cab. It was cash cab.
That's
we were doing
right.
the bird's eye view of the traffic, and Mike got a toy cab and Matchbox cars on my treadmill, and he used strings so that they wouldn't just fly off. He would just hold them by the strings.
So you turn the treadmill on, and it looks like they were just driving next to each other, but it was just like they veered into each other, and they went flying off the road.
I think that's how they originally did the first Star Wars, because there was no CGI back then. So
No
they
CGI, no.
they just had strings and spaceships.
Yeah, I'm like Steven Spielberg, and you're like the
George
Gutterberg
Lucas.
or whatever.
George Lucas. Did you call George Lucas Gutterberg?
No, there's three of them.
Oh, who's
Yeah,
the other guy?
so I want an apology.
I apologize.
Lucas, Spielberg, and a guy named, I think it's Gutterberg or something like that.
I always forget that Mike is a diehard Star Wars fan, so he knows like all the ins and outs and like the secrets
But
of
that
it.
was really funny, and you actually couldn't catch that video. If you go to your Instagram page, would it still be there?
Oh yeah. It's just it's
Type in Cash Cab.
I think it was a message to Ben Bailey or a message to
That's
Cash
what we used to
Cab.
do a whole bunch of
You can YouTube it. A message to Cash Cab.
Got tens and tens of views.
Oh, at least.
Tens of
At
tens.
least 22 views.
And that was just Brad.
Hit and refresh 22 times. It's good to be back on the Mike and Brad show.
Been forever.
We had a little holiday break, and Mike's been very busy working with gold or whatever he does. And mining?
I'm a day trader on the stock market. I know I don't fit the profile, but that's what I do.
He said he's a day trader at Star Market, is what he said. We're back. We did the holidays, and now it's time to reset and get focused on 2025. Mike, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, now first of all, when somebody clearly it should be to get healthy and eat right, but it's not. I'm not going that
He
route.
wants another surgery this year. Another surgery.
Frankly, I'm not going to make it to next year anyway. So my New Year's resolution, I'm not taking shit from anybody anymore.
Oh, I like it.
I've been getting crapped on for a bunch of years now.
Okay.
I'm done with it,
Yeah.
dude. I'm done with it. So if you ever have an issue with me or anything, or you want an honest opinion on how I feel,
He'll
I'm going
fight
to give
you.
it. Just say, hey, Mike, lay it on me, but brace yourself. It's going to come.
This is the new 2025.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Tough, rough and rugged with the goatee. He's not messing
Check
around.
this out. You think this was by accident?
No, this is all part of it. It's the 2025 Mike Murray. He's like a cast member of Expendables. Look at him. He's tough. You should get a few tattoos. Get like a dagger on your arm, like a dagger on your forearm, a huge one, like that big.
And for every person I give them the straight hard facts, I get a teardrop.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
time. I think
But-
it's time.
but you know what? Yeah, I couldn't be tough without this goatee. 'Cause I'm clean cut. Maybe that's what the reason. Maybe that's why people are crapping.
You ever have a mohawk? You should do a mohawk with it.
That's something.
Imagine, I want to see Mike Murray with a mohawk on the next. Tune in the next episode of the Mike and Brad Show to see Mike's brand new mohawk. Boy, would that be something. Now, I wasn't even going to ask you, but now I have to ask you.
Yeah, so that's my, and
Well, hey,
I'm
let's-
serious. That is my resolution.
Oh, I believe you, but let's not get off this mohawk thing quite yet. I wasn't even
How
gonna
much
ask-
is it gonna cost me to keep-
I can't help myself.
And you
Wait,
know, how
one-
ridiculous would a 61-year-old man
Very.
be walking around with a mohawk? Because usually mohawks are reserved for athletes and stuff like that.
Bikers.
Bikers.
You could get a
athletes.
motorcycle, then it would look cooler. So 1 year, mohawk. No hats.
Huh?
No hats. Just rocking that mohawk, baby.
How high does it have to be?
I'd say like just like small, like a short one, but
2
straight up,
inches.
not this European, like no, straight mohawk all the way back.
And shaved head.
Oh yeah, shaved head. 1 year. How much?
Oh, we're talking 500,000. I would do it for 500,000.
What if I offer you 350?
No, you keep talking me down on these
300.
deals. That's a lot of money.
So 350,000. You're not doing the mohawk?
350,000. You know what my move would be?
What?
Well, 500, I stay in town. 350,000, I move away for a year.
No,
Nobody
you
knows
can't
me,
move away.
but I walk
You're
around
gonna leave
with,
your wife and family?
They're not even gonna notice.
Boy, there's a lot of chips left over.
Anybody see? I'll be gone 3 months. Anybody see Mike?
How come the Oreo container is still full? What is that all about?
What?
The Oreo container is still full.
The Oreo container?
Mike, I'm making a joke that you eat all the cookies in the house. Are
Oh.
you down in here? Are you down in here? Because you haven't been able to hear me since I got here.
Have I what?
Are you down in ear? Are you down in ear?
No.
Can somebody please call Mike Murray's ear doctor?
Well,
I
he
am
threw
getting
me
very
for a loop. He
concerned.
threw me for a loop. I didn't see that joke, which was pretty clever when you think about it. But yeah, I don't think my family would mind. They would be more concerned with like, is the money gonna be direct deposited? Are we getting installments?
So
And
you
we're
wouldn't do it for
you know,
350?
so what part of Kentucky are you gonna be living?
You wouldn't do it for 350?
350?
I feel like the mohawk's easier than the bowling shoes, no? You'd rather wear the bowling shoes?
I'd rather, bowling shoes, I won't even have to say, bowling shoes, nobody would even notice. They'll just think
we
it's
would
style.
notice.
They'll just think it's a style. I could get away with bowling shoes.
If you haven't seen, if you didn't see the last episode or whatever episode, we talked about how much it would cost Mike Murray to
Nobody's
wear bowling
seen
shoes.
last episode.
That's true. No, we asked Mike Murray how much to wear bowling shoes for a year, and that's what we're referring to. Listen, the big news, and I wasn't even going to address this, but until it hit home, it hit my family, and now we're going to talk about it because everyone's been talking about this and whatever. But I get a call Christmas night. 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning.
It better be Santa.
No, not Christmas Eve. Santa's already done for the year by this
Oh,
point.
it's Christmas Day.
night. Christmas Day night, yeah.
Wow. All right, this better be.
Jeff Pierce on the phone.
He calls you at 1 o'clock in the morning?
1 in the morning.
That guy's nuts.
You know why? He's flipping out. He just saw a drone. He just saw one of the huge drones that everyone's talking about on the news. And it's like all the talk about what are these huge drones. He is flipping out. Dude, I just saw one of the drones.
I think you have to let the audience know the backstory. Jeff's a big conspiracy theorist on aliens.
Oh, yeah, he's
so
obsessed.
he's big on aliens, so he must have been freaking out. And a little backstory, I don't know if you, I know you know this, but the audience doesn't. He's deathly scared of E.T.
Big time scared of
How
ET.
big scared? Big
Terrified.
Scared. Terrified.
He's terrified. Like I'm scared of like heights. Like I'd be scared to like I would never like skydive. He's scared of ET. As an ET phone home, like eats Reese's
Yeah,
Pieces.
like
That
phone
ET.
home. The
Terrified
phone-
of that guy.
Terrified.
So he's like, I would have thought I was crazy, but Jill saw it too. His wife, my sister-in-law, saw the drone.
How big?
They said the size of a car.
No.
Yeah. They said at
No.
first they saw it at a distance because they're driving down the highway. They see it and it looked like weird. They're like, is that a plane landing? They're like, that looks really close. And then they get close, like, that's not a plane. And he goes, then it's coming, and then it just stops and hovers. So when they last saw it, and they're driving on the highway, so you can't really slow down too much. They said it was just hovering. I said, how big? Because I figured, like, our friend Andrew has a drone, it's like this big.
Yeah.
Like, meh. He said, no, the size of a car. And it was just hovering. And so now I'm like ready to go to bed, like, and now I'm freaking out. Now I'm like, are we getting invaded?
And you're looking out the window too now.
Yeah, I'm like, are we getting
Hey.
invaded? What is happening? Am I going to get abducted?
It was probably Walmart delivering something.
Something really, a Buick. Walmart was delivering a Buick to somebody's house. Said it was really
I like
big.
Jeff.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
Huh?
I feel like there's a butt coming.
Yeah. I think he's full of shit on this one. I think he was probably just hallucinating. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. He probably went to bed on an empty stomach. Something happened. There's
He
no.
said they said they
I'm
were
sorry.
driving home.
He just wanted to jump on the bandwagon of the New Jersey people.
It is.
Trying to make himself relevant.
Jeff
he's,
loves
He's
New
new in town. People kind of his welcome mat has been worn out. You know what I mean? So he's like, just trying. I don't believe him one bit.
He loves New Jersey. Well, Jill, Jill said she saw it.
She might have been just trying to side with him to get him back, come back to bed and sleep. She woke up the whole damn house.
She's a more reputable source than he is because he's already got aliens of the brain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So comment if you think these drones are real, these sightings are real, and tell us what you think it is. There's a lot of thoughts about what it could be. It could be China attacking us. It could be space aliens. It could be Walmart delivering something, like he said, like a bureau or something big. Who the hell knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Everybody's home at 1 o'clock in the morning. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's the best
You
time
don't
to
have to worry
deliver.
about, somebody's gonna be there. Do the ring doorbell, and that's it. There's your
the
your
best.
dresser and headboard.
If you want like a race car bed, that's the best time to have it delivered. 1 o'clock in the morning.
Or drone bed.
Did you ever have a race car bed?
I did not,
I
but I
never had
envied
one.
them. I'm older. I'm older.
You don't say.
We're lucky we had mattresses. But you
Back
know
in
what
Mike's day, they just laid on flat wood.
we had bunk beds because there were 6 kids in our family. But the big thing, Brad, was when, like I was 18 when I moved out. My mother kicked me out. And
Oh,
the
wait,
big
well, let's
thing
not
back-
get. Whoa. Let's not skip right by that. Why?
Well, I've been kicked out like 4 times.
All right, let me-
I left 4 times in my house.
Before you tell us why you get kicked out, let me guess. You had a pool on who would die next. Why did you get kicked out?
Well, I didn't like the rules of the house. You're young and you think, that you know better. And it's only in hindsight when you get older and you have kids yourself, you realize your parents were right about everything. It's their house, you're under their roof,
What were some of the rules you
same
broke?
thing. It was like rules, like
Don't eat all the brownies. Save some for your brothers and sisters.
it was more about respect than rules. You know
And
what
you
I mean?
weren't respecting them.
No, I was, but I wasn't up to the level they wanted. Parents are tough.
Let me ask you this question: did you have a goatee at the time?
I did
Because
not.
goatee Mike is
I've
rebellious.
been grown since I was 10. This
You
is
keep
the end
talking. I'm
result.
checking the camera. We don't have a cameraman, Tom. We used to have a cameraman named Tom, and he quit the show due to budget issues. Budget restraints.
Like, I think all kids, they want to get out. Like, they'll be, how many, did you ever run away?
I talked about it endlessly. I talked about it like
Yeah.
Jeff would talk about aliens, but I didn't have the balls to do it. I wouldn't run away now.
I ran away all the time. I was like,
Where would you go?
I was little. You go in the backyard. There was a shed. It's sitting on, you build a fort next to the shed. You go out there and spend the whole day. And then when you're hungry, you came back in and apologize. I ran away all the time. I was a little kid. I was like probably, starting around 7 years old
Did you
till I
wait-
was 10.
did you
And
wait till it
my
was-
mother was like, I'll help you pack.
Did you ever run away in January, or did you always wait for the warm months? You're gonna wait till
The
June.
weather conditions were always perfect when I ran away. They were always perfect when you ran away. But it was funny. But it's funny when you're, like, say, my kids, right? My kids. At 13, they'll be like, I hate it here. I hate it here. This house sucks. And then they're still here at 25. They're like, I love it here. This is awesome.
They're like, I'm never leaving.
Yeah.
Never.
When's he going to leave?
Well, because they're already past the point now where they realize, like, your clock is ticking down, so they're like, they know they could just wait a
They
little
know
bit.
it's not much longer to
And
wait.
They're just gonna wait it out at this point.
And that's why they're probably really happy about my New Year's resolution.
Yeah, which remind me, that it was just to eat more. What was it? What was your? Oh yeah, to give everybody an attitude. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we got other news that everyone's talking about. I was thinking about you when, and we're not, we're as always on the show, we're going to avoid politics as best as we can. But I was thinking about Mike because I personally hate TikTok. but Mike is addicted to it. So when TikTok went down for whatever, half a day, you must have been stressed out.
I was stressed out. I
Because
kept
Mike is
checking it.
addicted.
I kept checking it, and it was saying, yeah. And then people were posting, oh, it's back, and I would go on there. It was a rough day.
Must have been a stressful
a lot of
time.
ups and downs in that day.
Yeah.
But they're back, and I'm back to my algorithm.
I hate TikTok. It is literally...
I'm not going to share my algorithms with you, but Brad knows.
mostly cooking shows. I hate TikTok. It's literally like crack cocaine.
It's absolutely amazing.
My wife is hooked. So like, if I'm like, hey, you want to watch a movie? I like to watch. It matters to me that we're watching the movie together. I don't know why it does, but it matters to me. So if we're watching a movie,
and I'm like, the important part,
and
because she's on TikTok.
Yes, the scene's like I'm like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? I look over and she's like,
boom, country line
watching
dancing.
people dancing and shit,
and then she's
cat
up, she's
videos.
making her shuffle dance.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you just missed the whole thing. Or she'll go, the other day, perfect example, we were watching that AP Bio, which Mike told us about, watching the show. She goes, who's that girl?
Hey.
I said, comment, she's been on the last 4 episodes. I hate TikTok. I was excited it was close. Anyways, that's TikTok news. Here's a question. So look, we're in the middle of...
Jeff really screwed up our TikTok news. We could have went on forever on the TikTok. But
yeah. As you know, we're approaching the Super Bowl. People like Mike and I are very... well, I'll speak for myself. I am very stressed out because I hate Kansas City so much. I hate the Chiefs more than I probably like anything. I can't stand them, and they're getting closer and closer again to winning, and I'm very stressed out. I don't trust the Bills. They're choke artists, but the big game's coming up this week. Anyways, I say all that because I don't want to beat a dead horse. You know we love the Pats. We love Tom Brady. We hate KC. That being said, I was thinking about this question for you, Mike Murray, as I was sitting there when Kansas City won again last weekend, and I was sitting there enraged. I said, I have a question for Mike Murray on the Mike and Brad show in regards to the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, we're going to have to go into a hypothetical here. Okay, let's say you got the mohawk.
I was just going to say, make sure I have a whole mohawk.
Yeah.
See, we think
All
like...
right, so you got the mohawk, you got your briefcase with $500,000.
And bowling shoes.
And bowling shoes on.
Because I'm double dipping.
Right, you get all the money, but you can't get the money until you finish the year up. So you got your money, you got your bowling shoes, your mohawk, and you've left home. And because, hey, like Kathy's like, I can't deal with you with that mohawk. So you have a falling out, okay? This is a sad hypothetical, but you'll see where I'm going. I'm just curious, or let's just say for whatever reason, you were a single guy.
Pay attention, ladies.
Could you? Take notes. This is your chance to get with Mike Murray. Do you think you could date a Chiefs fan?
Oof.
Like, let's say, now obviously right off the bat, our initial answer is obviously no. But let's say like, she's beautiful.
That was my next question. Is she ugly?
She's got a great sense of humor. She likes your act. She good cook.
You said that like not many people like
your act. Well, most people
but
don't.
This girl hypothetically loves your act.
One of the few. Did you ever see the episode of Seinfeld where the girl breaks up with him because she doesn't like his act?
No.
There's an episode where she's like, he's like, why? What's got the girl? She's like, I saw your act last night.
People probably break up with me in their mind. They're like, I'm done with this guy. How many times can I hear farts make noise?
We get it. Farts make noise, Mike. You got one walkie-talkie. It's a funny episode. He's like, what's going on? I thought we were getting along so well. She goes, I saw your act last night at the club. And that was funny. Anyways, great sense of humor. Supportive of your dreams. Beautiful woman.
But she wears Kansas City jerseys all the time. Loves it. Everything's Kansas City. Everything's Mahomes.
Loves Mahomes, her favorite player.
That's a tough one because it's not just that she loves the team. You got to hear about it all the time.
Oh, die
so
hard.
The house, she probably has like knickknacks and stuff like that. Salt and pepper shakers.
She got a tattoo. Tattoo. She got a tattoo
like
of the Chiefs.
A Mahomes is my homeboy tattoo on the tramp
Kermit.
stamp.
It's Kermit with that weird little poof hair.
He's the weirdest dude.
Could you do it? It would be, dude. I think the fight.
I could do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I could do it because I can look past all that if she's hot.
Because Because Mike's not shallow. He's a deep guy.
If she had like 6 toes, that's a deal breaker.
I like how he goes, I could look.
So if you're out there and you have more digits than you're supposed to, that's a deal breaker.
I like that I could look past that because I thought you were going to go like because you're deeper than that. And you know that sports is not that important. He goes, if she's hot. I wonder what the ratio of hot to...
My wife's going to be like, hey, I watched the Mike and Brad show. I said, really?
You're going to go home, she's going to be wearing a Chiefs jersey.
Didn't prove it. Huh? Kansas City.
She's going to have a Mahomes jersey on at your house. So what's the ratio of hot to Chiefs fan? It's acceptable. So like, I know if you're saying if she's a 10, you say, yeah. What if she's a 7?
No.
That's 8?
8 if she has skills.
We'll leave it at that. It's a family show. It means she's a good baker.
Well,
so she's
I'm being
8.
honest. It's in my New Year's resolution.
So, all right. So if Kathy leaves them, if there's an 8 out there that likes the Chiefs, your chance might just be coming. Your day that you've been waiting for to get with this guy is on the horizon.
Come to my next show and see what you think about my set.
Wear your favorite Chiefs jersey.
You don't have to announce yourself there. You can come in incognito. Is that the word?
That is the word.
But just wear a
Good
mohawk.
Now, I kind of screwed up this next topic because I already asked you the mohawk thing, which was not planned. I've had this other one now for a couple weeks I've been wanting to ask you.
Ooh.
So I know you're getting sick of these dares for money, but forget the bowling shoes, forget the mohawk. You blew it. They're no longer options for you.
Okay.
You didn't take the money that you were offered, whatever. So we're back to normal
It
life.
makes you sound, I didn't take it. No, we didn't get sponsors to give me the money because I would have clearly did all of them.
Well, you blew it.
Yeah.
Couldn't wear the Jedi suit, whatever. You're back, no more Chiefs fan. You're with your wife, you're living life, you got a full head of hair. You're still deaf, but I can only do so much. So here's the new option for you. You get another chance at some money here.
Okay.
All right? For a year, you have to walk
We're
back.
going to get complaints. People are going to be like, hey guys, I like your show. Long time watcher. Can you dial back the dares? I mean, do you guys have any other topics? Why do you keep fucking with Mike, making him walk through markets and go to wakes and funerals with mohawks and bowling shoes and dressed up as like a Jedi warrior? Like, what the hell, man? This day is probably like, all right, you got to get an Evel Knievel outfit.
You know, I had a mohawk by choice several times, and I wasn't that young. Like with Common, I had
just got
mohawks.
lightheaded.
I got mohawks. I had mohawks a couple times.
You had a mohawk?
When I was with Common, so I wasn't that young. I had a mohawk a couple times. Yeah.
Do we have pictures of
Yeah,
this?
I'll have to show you
Can you
pictures.
insert the picture on the video, please? Thank you.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what's going to make that very difficult.
Why did you get a mohawk?
What's going to make it very difficult?
Was you in a gang?
No. My old Facebook that got hacked, both of our Facebooks got hacked a couple of years ago, and I had a lot of old pictures, and I had pictures with a mohawk on there. I'll try to find it. But anyways, so what happened? My brother-in-law used to cut my hair, and we were joking around like, what, he goes, what if I give you a
number
mohawk?
one.
He goes like, what if I give you a mohawk? I was like,
Yeah.
I asked Common, you think?
Why not? You already sealed the deal with Common. She was stuck with you.
I asked her. I said, "You care if I get a mohawk?" She goes, "I don't care." So I did it. I had a mohawk. Anyways, here's back to the question at hand, and then we'll move on from these. How much money would you for a little while? You're gonna walk backwards for a year.
Oh my God!
You can't,
I'm dizzy.
dude. Picture you're. In
I think I'm losing blood.
Imagine you're in Stop and you're in Stop and Shop. Mike's got his
No, that is the greatest year on earth.
You're mowing the lawn. You're like,
Everything is backwards.
ladies and gentlemen, Mike Murray, and you're like,
Mike Murray at McDonald's. Back into the line. Oh my God. Gonna make it even better. I gotta drag my car backwards too. Like this for a year. Get out of the way. I'm making $1 million here. Get out of the way. Oh my God. How did that concept?
I was joking around with my buddy Christian at the bar the other night, and it popped in my head, and I put it in my phone. I said, I cannot wait to ask Mike Murray this. So think about it. So if you're standing, like if you're doing a show, and you're standing, that's fine. You want to do your act. Hey, if I had to make noise, blah blah blah. But
even if I
anytime
move
you
side to
walk-
side,
no,
I gotta move backwards.
Yeah, you gotta walk backwards.
Wow.
I mean, I'll allow
That
a little
would
bit of
probably
like
be the hardest
maybe,
one to do.
But you gotta like anytime you're walking, it's gotta be in
It's gotta be
reverse.
backwards in some way.
Yes.
Dude, that's like probably the hardest challenge ever. Who could do that?
I'll make it like some exceptions. Like if not that you ride a bike, but if you wanted to ride a bike for exercise or something, you could ride a bike forwards. But if you're walking, it's backwards. So if you're going into Brew to order a coffee, backwards. And you can't tell people why you're doing it. Just that's how I walk.
People will call the cops.
People are like, that's the backwards guy. People get used to it when you tell, like, you'd be, you know what I mean? You're at the store, like, oh, there goes the backwards guy. They're like texting their friends, they're taking videos. Where's the backwards guy? You'd be the backwards guy.
Oh my God.
Do you know how fast that would spread
Beats
around?
the homeless guy. It beats the panhandler guy.
It would be seriously like known. Like people would be like, yeah, you ever see that guy that walks backwards? And they'd be like, no, I never seen him. And then they'll be like, they'll see you at 7-Eleven.
Dude, you're not
Oh
gonna
my God,
believe
there he
it.
is. There he goes. It's the backwards guy. And you'd be like a Rhode Island legend.
I'll be going backwards like that, like Ferris Bueller trying to get the odometer back.
Yeah,
You know what I
the
mean?
car.
I'm gonna go back to 40 years old.
So for 1 year,
Wow.
because we're gonna end the show. We're over time here.
I think
How much
that's,
money?
That's because people would think I'm mental.
Yeah.
Because the bone shoes,
I mean, that's pretty weird. Bowling shoes are pretty weird.
the Jedi thing.
That's also very weird.
Walking backwards to everything. Can you imagine?
You're gonna
me
be trying to avoid
going up to
walking.
pay my last respects at a
At the
wake.
At the wake. Sorry.
And here's the casket. The people. Look.
I'm sorry.
Then I
Sorry for your
I go
loss.
through the line.
You're like, sorry if you lost.
Then I
Sorry
go
if you
through the
lost.
line.
Dude,
Wow.
I was screwed with that day.
$1 million. And I'll be set for a few years.
700,000, you wouldn't do it?
No.
800,000.
850.
850?
850.
You won't do it for 8. You won't do it for 800,000.
850.
850.
But I could write a book about it at the end of the year.
My backwards journey. A year in reverse.
The whole book is backwards too.
Yeah, you read-
It starts
yeah, you
with
read
the
it from
end.
the end.
The first page will say the end.
All right, look, we've covered enough. I'm Brad Pierce. Thank you for watching the Mike and Brad show. We gotta go. That was a lot.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks
From
for
Brood
tuning in.
Awakenings.
Thank you. Thank you, Brood Awakenings.
Oh my God.